Welcome to our Configuring eBGP lab, Advanced. Quite a difficult lab this, possibly because some of the requirements I've put in here, but it's just a new set of commands for us to learn that we wouldn't have covered before, even if you've been studying the CCNA for quite some time, because it's eBGP. I've configured the first two steps already, the host names and all the IP addresses, and the static routes, because we've covered those before, and it would make the video an extra few minutes long, which it doesn't need to be. But there's the show IP interface brief. I actually forgot to do the show IP route, but the static route is in there as per the directions, and we can test with a ping. Make sure you prove off all of your IP connectivity before you start any other configuration, otherwise it's going to cause a few issues. Quite a few instructions here, so make sure you read them carefully, follow along with my commands, and then keep doing the lab until you don't need to look. There's a third step there. Make sure at some point, if R2 learns an IP prefix from another BGP router, it will remain as the R2 IP address. So that's the next hop self command, which we're going to cover later on when we configure router 2. So router BGP 100 drops us into config router mode, and we're going to do a few neighbor configuration commands, looking at the loopback address on router 2 there. Remote AS is 200 as per the requirements. Then I'll shorten the neighbor command down to NEI, which you can tab to complete or just leave as NEI. Update source is our loopback 100. As with anything, the more you type these commands, you become used to them. Obviously, I don't explain the theory here because that should have already been covered in whatever study guide or video course you're going through. eBGP multi-hop 2. Change the timers just for your own information. It's not normally something that you would do unless you've had advice off Cisco TAC. We've configured our authentication. It's not an encrypted password. You can look into that further as also if you want to use the question mark, see what your options are. Our 192.168.10 network, 192.168.1 network. Obviously we'll get the MD5 error message until we configure our password over on router 2. Pretty much the same deal on router 2, except we've got an extra command that we've been asked to configure our parameter in the next hop self. No update source. This is the command I was referring to earlier, the next hop self. You may get asked about that in the exams, I just thought it'd be worth covering now. So first show command, show IP BGP summary. Output as we expected in the solution. Show IP protocols. Shows our gateway and distance. Show IP route, BGP. We could have just done show IP route, but this is more specific output. Shows it's the BGP network we've learned via also. Ping the remote IP address. It's the only host we have on that network. You can do the same commands on router 2. I'm just going to do one command on router 2, but you try all of them. Alright, so we've come to the end of the lab. Let's just successfully ping the other side there. Thanks for watching.